Now, I almost took a week off of this channel because of 2 copyright strikes. And I realized that even though I've made some mistakes in my life, I cannot allow them to break me down. Because I am not going to lose my channel over something that I had every right to upload or anything. But I'm not going to give up. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather just keep uploading content, but I'm just going to be careful of what I post, you know, because if they take my video down, if they give me a 3rd strike, not only that I'm cooked, but I'm going to be destroyed. But I'm going to let that go for now because I wanted to make another video that I wanted to show y'all what I've been dealing with as of today with another racist pro-black prick on here. And this one is all about Alfre Woodard and her husband that was married 43 years of love and partnership. And this is what they look like. Now, Alfred, I feel like she's the GOAT of all actresses because every role that she plays, she does her best to give us the best characterization because of her acting performances and whatnot, right? But yeah, we're gonna get to the nitty gritty, and I may have cussed this person out too, even though I didn't want to. But I feel like they're talking that stupid nonsense. You're giving me a reason to say all of this, so let's get to it. And they say that interracial relationships don't last long. Get real. This is real love right here. So, as I posted this comment, which has over now 2,800 likes, which is insane. But this person, on the other hand, really started to crash out. And she's a black woman, by the way, because I could tell by the profile. And she calls herself Black Archimedes. I have no idea what that word means, but I feel like she's probably one of those Gen Zs that made it up. So this was her reply. It's an abomination both ways. Yuck, I love Alfre Woodard's work, but not that she's a swiller.
Stop the cap.
So it's because she's married to a white man that makes her a swiller. I'm telling y'all, these black activists, pro-black activists, can be very racist too. Y'all better watch out. And I put my comment, just say you're miserable and never had an experience dating outside without telling me you're miserable and never had dated outside, calling it yuck because interracial couples and marriages exist like y'all. Miserable about what? I don't want no pale demon or nasty MFers touching me. I'm not sorry, we need to be made with our own. I'm very happy. I will never. And there's so many reasons why, but you're far gone, so keep doing what you do. Yikes. So I want to get to the pale demon or nasty MFers touching me. It sounds like you're talking about certain white people I know would not do a thing to you, because I feel like you're the one that is being racist. You think that you're better than anyone. You think that you're all perfect, glimpse and glamour. You're clean. Like, can't nobody touch me. Nah, shorty, I can tell you got some demons in you too. Maybe that's why your parents failed you. They should have taught you about love and how to love one another, how to appreciate one another. But at some point, I'm beginning to realize that your parents probably failed you. They failed you as a kid, because if your parents were like this in real life, then I think you lived a horrible childhood because of it, bruh. Like, the fact that you say that you don't want no pale demon touching you, that right there is racist, bruh. I'm sorry, but I have to call you out on this. You're racist. And don't ever in your life try to say that black people can't be racist. Yes, they can. Racism comes in shapes and sizes and colors. You just need to watch out for certain ones that have hatred in their heart. So this is my comment. I know I should have never dropped the F-bomb in my comment, but I feel like the way she's commenting, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You know, I says, yeah, you're racist for thinking like that. F on my face. Then her reply was, and that, my friend, is where you definitely lost me. Because black people cannot be racist. Yes, they can. Yes, they can be racist. So I don't know who told you that black people cannot be racist. Oh, yes, they can be racist. Because I know certain black people who voted for Donald Trump, they're the ones are just as worse as him. Now, I know that sounds kind of crazy coming from me. Like, I don't care for politics or anything, but I know where a certain person that is in the office that have all of that hatred in their heart, you can tell black people just lost the plot, basically. You know what I'm saying? We didn't just come to America to just be with our own. Yes, we can be with our own, but at the same time, ain't nothing wrong with making friends outside of your race, outside of your culture. I mean, when you look at friends nowadays, I don't see no problem with black people and white people and Asian people getting together because we're all human. We're all in one. Like, we literally supposed to come together. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you said that black people cannot be racist, yes, they can. LOL, we don't have the power or the authority over the system. Ignorance is a bliss. Preferring my own is racist. It's not that I don't have a problem with you preferring your own kind, but it's the way you went about it that I have a problem with. You claim that we should just stick to our own kind for what? Deal with the drama, the nagging, the arguing, the disrespect, the headaches, the crashing outs, the fighting and stuff. Here's the thing. I hate when black people say that we should stick to our own kind. What do you mean by we should stick to our own kind? Because I want to know, what do you bring to the table? Like, let's say if I were to date you right now, if I'm asking you questions, I think you're going to end up rejecting my questions or deflect what I'm about to say to you straight up. Then you're going to probably reject my offer. You're going to probably disrespect me, make fun of me, criticize me because I asked you a simple question. What do you bring to the table? And if I tell you my preference, you're going to have a problem with it. So, again, I don't have a problem with black people preferring their own. And it's a beautiful thing. You can do that. But as a black man, I shouldn't be obligated to be with you only. Because what are you going to do for us? You're going to cook or clean? You're going to rub our feet? You're going to give us head? You're going to give us back massages? You're going to make us comfortable? Like, what do you have to offer us besides shaking your butts and stuff, shaking your thought pockets on social media? Because if that's all you have to offer, then we don't want you. Why do you think the passport bros exist? Passport bros exist because they're tired of the disrespect in America. Maybe you're the reason why black men don't want to be with y'all because of this mindset. It's one thing of being pro-black, but it's how you're going about it. That's my biggest issue, that's going to draw or drive black men away from you. Because of what you just said. Like I said, we are not obligated to be with you. We don't belong to you. We did not sign contracts to be exclusively with y'all. Then I put, yes, they can, dummy. Then she replied, nah, they can't. Are you black?
Stop the cap.
You know, she actually thought that she ate, but really all she did was add fuel to the fire. And she really thought that she was gonna win this argument. And you're gonna see what she does next after this, because this is just weird to me. Then I put, are you dumb? She says, it's your mother? Wow. That was really on. So this was her dumbest reply ever. No, they can't, which shows me you don't even know your history or understand the difference between racism and white nationalism, to be honest. Why the F would you want to date your opposer? If ever still beat a killing out behinds and plotting and you like them, you're the dummy. Nah, you're looking at the wrong history. I think you're either stuck in the past or you're living a miserable life to the point where you want every black person to be on your side, to be like you, to date only you. And what do you bring to the table besides drama, besides shaking your thought pockets and creating 3 or 4 content, and you expect a man to treat you like the queen? And you say we shouldn't date outside of our race because of what? There is certain white people that I know in my life that wouldn't do the crap that you said. Because right now, the tone, you sound so stupid. I think, like I said, your parents failed you. I think they should have taught you better. I think the school system should have taught you better. I think when you see a black person dating a white person, what you gonna do? You gonna kill them too? You gonna threaten to harm them if they don't leave that white person alone and date you only? Like, what good is that gonna do? I think you got this whole thing twisted. For one, I think you're a psycho for thinking like this. Oh, it gets good, y'all. Watch this. And I put, like, yours. Okay, so y'all ready for the main event? Drum roll, please. I hope they make an example out of you since you love and pattern to them so much. Yikes. Most likely been with one and you're tainted. Yuck. Don't want to see your posts on your interracial love fetish BS. Hashtag block. And we're going to go to her page right now. And there it is, y'all. Your girl blocked me. I'm telling you, if these losers are saying some dumbest things about interracial marriage relationships, it's because they want to live this pro-black lifestyle. And if they say some crap like this, like the ones I had an interaction with, call them out. Call them out. Because if you don't, we're going to end up losing. And apparently, I won. And she lost. Blocking me is not going to make you a winner. It makes you a loser. So, that's all I wanted to show y'all. I think this person over here is a piece of crap. And I think she should live her miserable lifestyle. She can stay over there because interracial couples, relationships, and marriages are still winning. And she's not. So, what's y'all thoughts on this, man? Do you think interracial relationships and marriages are cool? Let me know in the chat. I'm out.